guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your month ahead reading. Get a snack, sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your month ahead reading today. Just want to show you the decks that we're using for this particular reading, guys. We are using the Everyday Witch Tarot. No, let me start that again. We're using for the main reading the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot miniature deck. You guys know that I moved house recently and I really did, reduce my office area into something smaller, which I really love actually. So I'm using miniatures with, I think, with spreads like the Celtic Cross and stuff. So we're going to use the Radiant Wise Tarot miniature deck for the Celtic Cross we're doing for October. We are using the Everyday Witches miniature deck by Deborah Blake for any clarifiers that we might need on some of the areas. And we're also going to use the Chinese Fortune reading cards for your spiritual message for the month. So guys, yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Oh, hi there, Gemini. Welcome, Gemini, to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your reading for October 2020. Yeah, so no week ahead this week, just a straightforward October 2020 month ahead reading. You've seen the cards that I've used. If you'd looked at the beginning of the video, you'll see the cards that have been used this week for the reading. Okay, so let's make a start. So let's have a look then. What is it that you're experiencing in October? This is the area I asked, well, what is it you're facing? Completion, the world. So I see a completion of a matter here, the wrapping up of something. The world often represents the ending of one cycle, beginning of another. It's completed. The circle is now completed. It's completion. So I'm seeing with the world energy, and sometimes the world energy is also about the achievement of a huge goal, something long wished for. Success, attainment is the world energy. Let's have a look at what's influencing that world energy there. It's to do with work. I'm seeing the ending of a cycle, and it's influenced by some project you've been on, some work that you've been doing with the Eight of Coins energy showing there. What's the root cause of you experiencing the world energy showing there? Because of the Three of Swords. I think that some of you guys, you've been dealing with possibly difficulties within work. It might be, Three of Swords can sometimes be backstabbing. It's a hurtful situation, some deep pain. Sometimes there's conflicts going on with others as well. So I think the root issue for why there is the ending of a cycle here concerning some work you've been doing, a job, is because with the Three of Swords energy, I think you may have been dealing, it could be that you've been dealing with backstabbers, gossipers, troublemakers with the Three of Swords energy showing there, or it's just been that, you know, something's just been really difficult to deal with the Three of Swords energy showing there. Okay, but this could be people that are doing this. Three of Swords can definitely be backstabbers and gossipers and people that want to cause issues and that type of thing. But for me, it looks like it's a decision that Gemini is making, and they're saying, I'm done with it. The root cause of why I'm experiencing the ending of the cycle is because I'm dealing with some pretty nasty people, or I'm just dealing with a really painful situation here. It's influenced by the work that I do with the Eight of Coins energy, and now this has got to come to the end now. It's the ending of its cycle is ending, showing here. I mean, for some of you guys, it's not leaving a job. If you're dealing with backstabbers or troublemakers, maybe they're leaving. Maybe that's where the ending of the cycle comes in. And also perhaps for some of you guys working on projects that have proved less than successful. What have you been experiencing in the recent weeks concerning this situation? The Queen of Cups. I think that you've been experiencing a time of solitude and a time of feeling a great deal. I mean, the Queen of Cups, when she's aspected by sword cards, she can be very, she's kind of aspected by that. The Three of Swords is a pretty powerful card. Even though it's only a pick card, it's as tough as any one of those mages can be. Like a tower. It's really not a nice, well, is it not? It's not that bad. I mean, sometimes it's not a bad card. Sometimes it's about being open, being honest and opening up the heart, that type of thing. But when I get a Queen of Cups with a Three of Swords, I know that somebody's going through a lot of pain here, and I think that some of you guys have been experiencing a lot of pain. And I think also with the Queen of Cups energy, some of you guys have really been internalizing that pain as well. You've not spoken about it. You've just, you've been holding on to it. That's the thing with the Queen of Cups. She's ruled by Cancer, which is interesting because I have a Cancerian niece and I love her to pieces, but she holds on to a lot of stuff. She won't talk about her emotions half the time. And that's what I've noticed with quite a few Cancerians that I've known. They're very loving people, but they're not very good at opening up emotionally wise. And, you know, the Chariot rules Cancer, so that's somebody who holds back emotionally too. So some of you guys have been, I think, with the Queen of Cups energy. I mean, it could be a person that you've been experiencing concerning this in the last few weeks. But if you've been experiencing the Queen of Cups energy concerning this matter in the last few weeks, I think that you've gone through, for some of you Geminis, a dark night. A dark night of the soul with this card here. I think that some of you guys have really been internalizing a lot of pain as well. And I think that you guys have gone through a time of self-reflection with that Queen of Cups where you've been saying to yourself, what should I do? Maybe should I leave this job? Should I let go of this thing? Should I move on to someone? I think that this has been, in the last few weeks, a time of self-reflection for many of you Geminis with this situation. What else is, what's the external influences influencing that ending cycle there as well? The Five of Coins, money for some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys, the external influences with the Five of Coins energy. It might be that you're also dealing with somebody, because external influences are usually influences, or external factors are usually influences about sort of how I do my Celtic cross. These external factors would be something to do with either your environment, other circumstances that you're dealing with. So it may be some of you guys are dealing with people that are ill, for example, or somebody that you've got to take care of with the Five of Coins energy. Or some of you guys are dealing with other external factors contributing to why this is ending, is because you're not making any money. Some of you guys are facing financial hardship as well with that Five of Coins, and you're saying, you know what? I'm facing real financial hardship with that Five of Coins energy showing there. The root cause is the hard work that I've been putting in just hasn't paid off with the Three of Swords. And now, you know, this has got to come to an end. The cycle's got to end here. I've gone through a time of inner reflection, self-reflection, really kind of thought about this long and hard with the Queen of Cups energy, but it's not working out. Something I think for some of you Geminis isn't working out work-wise. Some of you guys are just really not earning the money. Some of you guys, it might be that there are other things going on in your world, in your life. It might be to do with parents or children or, people that are close to you as well. But there's a reason for ending something concerning, I think, the work that you do. And therefore, what's the most likely outcome for the situation going towards the end of October? The Magician. Something may manifest. Something may unexpectedly. I wasn't expecting that card, but I'm glad that we've got it. And I think actually the Magician is you rule that card, don't you? It's Gemini and Virgo energy, isn't it? So the Magician is all about having the power to manifest other things. So, but also as a standalone card, something may manifest. Something might come in out of the blue. Something might happen that goes in your favour. Something that you don't expect, I think, with this Magician energy as well. I could say that is you as the Magician. But, and if this is you as the most likely outcome, Gemini, then you're in a place where you feel, because these are, if you look at the colours on all of these cards here, except for the Magician, they're all pretty much sort of blue, grey, brownie. They're all kind of these very muted, very depressing colours. For me, there looks like a lot of sadness in those colours here. These ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The colours look dark. There's a lot of sadness I feel here. Also, for some of you guys, if you get clouds that are rising above a figure on a card, it means the clouds are lifting. So there is clarity here as well that some of you guys have faced. There is clarity. Okay, some of you guys are facing a lot of clarity here where you're saying, you know what, actually, this is what I need to do. I should be doing this, or I should be doing this, or I should be doing this. So I think that some of you guys are facing a great deal of clarity as well, where you're saying, actually, I think this is what I need to do here. This is what I need to do here. I need to end this cycle concerning this job. I need to, because things aren't working out. I'm facing difficulty with the finances. I can't pay my rent, whatever the case is. But the most likely outcome is, it might also be, if you are the Magician Gemini, you have this bright spark. You have this idea where you say, actually, but maybe I could do this. Or maybe I could do this. Because this is ruled by Gemini. And you do have the Magician who holds all the power. He's got the skill, he's got the ability, he's got the talent, and he's got the ideas. You have everything at your fingertips to start creating something else. So it might be that even though you give up on one thing, might be the most likely outcome is that you still have the talent and the ability to start creating something in another area as well. What's coming in towards the end of October? Yeah, so I think a change for the better is coming in with this wheel. Okay, so you've got that Wheel of Fortune, which I think is great, and I'm really happy we got it in the reading. But I think there's a change for the better coming in with that Wheel of Fortune showing there. What is the advice? Your advice is the Devil. Okay, I think that you need to stay focused with the Devil energy showing there. Okay, I'm not going to, some readers will read the Devil as an advice card, you know, you can free yourself from the change, and you can free yourself, but I would read that in the reverse, because the Devil for me in the reverse is freeing yourself from a chain. It's not in the upright. The Devil for me, because I think this might be work orientated, money orientated reading, the Devil is an excellent card for work, because it's a card about ambition. It's ruled by Capricorn, ambition and determination to succeed and to make it in the world of business or whatever. So I think that you've got to, with the Devil energy being about obsession, and the whole reading, I think, being about work and money for Gemini, there is a need to stay focused and determined with that Devil energy. There is a need for you to focus in on those ambitions that you have. Yeah, something may not have worked out in one area, Gemini, but you are the Magician as the most likely outcome. So you still have the ability, you still got that talent that you can create whatever you want to create, probably just on another platform, but not in the same way that you've been doing it. But it doesn't mean that if something doesn't work out in one area, it's not going to work out in another. You just got to have the power and the confidence and the self-belief and the motivation of that Magician energy to start kind of using the tools, because things may not work out in one area, Gemini, but it doesn't mean that you don't still have the talent. You still got the talent to create. You just got to know how to direct that talent with that Magician energy, because you've still got it. The most likely outcome is you've still got the talent. You can still create something in another area, and you see a change in your fortunes coming in. I'm probably going to have a look at, we're going to try and clarify what those change of fortunes are. But the universe is saying that the advice with that, I think this change of fortune is with the Devil energy as well. I think there's two things here. I think, especially if in the area of the external factors, it's a money thing. Some of you guys aren't making so much money. You're finding difficulties with earning money, perhaps through something that you're doing. There's a bit of financial hardship there in the external energies that are showing there. Due to some disappointments, Three of Swords, things not working out with them, the work, because this is services that you provide to others, you see, it's Virgo energy. So some of you guys do work for yourself and you've been providing a service, but the reason that this is coming to an end is because the root cause is with the Three of Swords. You've experienced difficulties with that, with the Three of Swords energy, and the clouds are starting to lift and you're starting to say, you know what, actually, I think I need to kind of cut this at the moment. I think I need to kind of just put this on the shelf at the moment. It's not working out. I'm experiencing financial difficulties. I've gone through the dark night of the soul as the Queen of Cups. I've really kind of examined everything. I've really looked into it. I've examined myself. I've looked into myself, and I've come to this conclusion here. But there is a change for the better. And I think two things. I think number one, with that change for the better, I think the advice is that this is happening because the universe wants you to stay focused. It wants you to carry on focusing in on your ambition and not to give up with the Devil energy. I think the other thing is, if this is a financial change for the better, it is to be responsible. Now, some people don't see the Devil as a responsible card when it comes to finances. And in one respect it isn't, because the Devil is all to do with temptation and luxury. But on the other hand, he's so obsessed, and he's so kind of, when the Devil hones in on something and he's obsessed, you could get the Devil who's obsessed by, you could get the Devil in the Chariot, for example, somebody who's probably obsessed by going to the gym, keeping fit. They're absolutely like completely 100% obsessed by doing those things. You might get the Devil in the Page of Coins energy showing there as well. Somebody who's obsessed with money, somebody who's very focused in on making money, somebody who's very strict as well with their finances. So the Devil energy can also mean to be very strict with what you have. You've got, the interesting thing I find with the Devil energy is these two humans at the bottom here. And to be human is to err. That's the thing. We have these human tendencies often where we want to go out and we want to kind of just, especially if you come into money, the human tendency is to want to go out and spend it for some people. But the Devil has this human tendency on a chain. So the chain of the Devil is probably there's a restriction here. So it may be, if you've got a change for the better financially coming in towards the end of October, Gemini, the advice may be to keep a rein on, because if you think about cards like the Chariot and cards like the Devil, they've always got their reins on something. So it's about reining things in as well. And the Devil, in a way, is reining in the human element of those two characters there. So maybe the advice also is to, if you come into a fortunate period towards the end of October, not only is it to stay determined and motivated on your ambitions, but also I think with the Devil in the upright is to really rein a few things in, and to really kind of focus on restricting certain things rather than, you know, going all out and spending stuff. What are your hopes or fears? Well, your hopes will be an increase in money, the Seven of Coins, because and I'm seeing, I've just done Libra and that was about money too, but the Seven of Coins is about seeing results for your hard work. Your hopes would be to see results for the hard work that you've put in, because you put the hard work in with the Eight of Coins and you want to see those results coming out with the Seven of Coins energy. Also, the Seven of Coins is to see improvements in your finances. It's to see an increase in the bank balance. So the hope would be for Gemini, well, I hope to see an increase in my bank balance, especially if something comes in with the Wheel of Fortune that, you know, changes your, you know, it changes your luck for the better. So this is a change of luck. This is a change for the better. And the hope would be, well, I hope that things will increase therefore. So it may be, for example, if you run a business, Gemini, and customers haven't been so great lately, and then suddenly there's this change for the better with the Wheel of Fortune concerning those customers, you're getting more customers through the door, for example, that type of thing. You would say, well, I would hope that I will make a certain amount of money with the Seven of Coins energy. I hope that I'm going to start seeing, for all the work and effort I put in, money building up of the income. Where are things leading to from this Wheel of Fortune going into November then? So we're seeing a change for the better coming in. And then it's leading to what? It's leading to the Hierophant showing there. Well, you know, the Hierophant, you know, when you do tarot, you read things in tandem with what you see. You read things in tandem with what you see. So it wouldn't make any sense to say to you, well, I see a change for the better. Some of you guys have been going through financial difficulties, especially if you run your own businesses. You're thinking about giving up, ending the cycle. Things haven't been working out so well, but you still have the ability to make things great again with the Magician energy as the most likely outcome. You've still got the talent to do things, even if you have to wind something down. You've still got talent. We're seeing a change for the better coming in here, and it's leading to the Hierophant energy showing there. I think it's just leading to you guys being back in a place of power, because the Hierophant is to be in power, is to be in a place of power, especially if you run a business where you're guiding people, for example. There are your students, and there you are, the Hierophant. So I think it really, in a nutshell, this change for the better is going to be very good for you, because it's going to put you back on top with the Hierophant. It's going to put you back into that place of power. Some of you guys, literally for October, were thinking to yourself, you know what, fuck this, I'm giving, sorry for the swearing, I don't think we're allowed to swear on YouTube now. But some of you guys have literally said, I'm giving up. I can't be bothered with this. You know, I'm losing money. The external factors are I can't pay my rent. I've got financial hardship going on here. I can't even, for some of you guys, afford to feed myself and my family. You know, that type of thing. I've worked really hard, but the root cause of why I'm ending this cycle now is because the work is not paying off. Three of Swords. I'm just experiencing terrible things through that, difficulties. I've explored myself in the last few weeks. I've really gone to that dark place. I've examined my feelings on the matter of doing this, and the only conclusion I can come to is to give this up. But the universe says, well, if you do that, fine, but the most likely outcome is that you've still got more to give, because you've got the Magician. You still hold that power. You still have that talent to create other things. It doesn't matter if you give up something in one way, because you've still got that talent, and that's one thing that, you know, no one can take away from you. You might have faltering sales, for example, but it doesn't matter, because as long as you've still got that talent, you can create something amazing on whatever platform. However, the good thing is your fortunes are looking up. Wheel of Fortune. The advice, I think now with the Devil energy, because your fortunes are looking up, and whatever that Eight of Coins is for you, the advice is to keep focused on your ambition, to keep focused on your desires with the Devil energy. Do not give up. Your hope will be to make money with the Seven of Coins. So we've got a change for the better coming in. And the hope with the Seven of Coins is to see an increase. Because some of you guys have been losing money with that Five of Coins energy. But your hope will be, well, I hope that my finances are going to improve now with the Seven of Coins. Because sure as hell, the Seven of Coins is definitely an improvement on the Five. Right? Finally, because things are improving, changes of luck for the better, we're seeing you guys back in a place of power. You're back on top again with the Hierophant. So things are really improving. There are improvements in October financially and work-wise for Gemini, which I love that reading. What an amazing reading. Let's have a look at your spiritual advice then. Universe Spirit, show me. What is the spiritual advice? Just give us the spiritual advice for October for Gemini, please. I can't take all those cards. I can only take the one. Give me one card from the top of the deck. What is the spiritual advice you have for Gemini for October 2020? Stop giving me loads of cards because I've got to read them. Give me one card, please. Just the one from the top of the deck. Spiritual advice for Gemini, October. Let's have a look. Celebrations, there you go. Nice one. So you've got celebrations coming in, Gemini. Let's have a quick look at what the booklet says about this. And what happens with this card is, I've just done an all-round reading, but this will focus on general career and finances and also love. So let's have a look at celebration. So in general, the spiritual advice for October, Gemini, is the Chinese symbol of celebrations is exactly that. Get out the black tie or the party dress and be ready for the time of your life. Be alert to the wonderful experiences awaiting ahead and celebrate what life has to offer. Your cup will overflow with joy and expect a full social calendar. Wow. The Chinese believe the colour red is an emblem of joy, so be sure to wear something red when attending a celebration, party or function. You're feeling more sociable and everyone will want your company, but be careful not to be too superficial or burn the midnight oil too often. Enjoy, but what you don't overindulge in alcohol, sex or food. Excuse me, I'm going to have to get a coffee in a moment, the throat's really dry, as you'll pay for it later. This card is also auspicious for the more introverted, as it indicates that rewards are coming thick and fast for those who have put in. Now this is what I said, rewards are coming, can you see that? It indicates that rewards are coming in thick and fast for those who have put in past effort, and that's what I'm saying. You've put the effort in. Some of you guys haven't been seeing the rewards, the payoff, but look, it's coming in because you got that wheel. It's time. The cycle is changing. Universe is saying you're entering a very fortunate time towards the end of October, in which your hopes will be that your finances increase, and they do, because the outcome going into November is you're back in a place of power again, the Hierophant. Career finances, you will certainly be celebrating a win of some kind, but you could be spending the money on gorgeous new clothes to wear to the party celebrations. Enjoy the moment. And also actually advice as well, thinking about, I just said to you, that the advice with the devil would be to restrain. And actually, I don't think that's right, because the devil is a fun card. So I'm going to change that. And I'm going to say, actually, I do apologise, guys, for saying that. But it just triggered something when I read that. I thought, of course, you can read the devil in that way. But for me now, thinking about it, the devil is all about indulgence. And it is. So the advice actually with that Wheel of Fortune, you're coming into a place of, you know, fortune with the wheel. For some of you guys, it's an improvement in work that's not paid off. For some of you guys, it's, you know, a win. Wheel of Fortune is a win. It's a win from, so play the lottery. Make sure you're playing the lottery in October, Gemini, because you could be in for a win. You really could. The advice is enjoy it. Indulge a bit. Some of you guys, and actually, I think I'm going to read it like that. Sorry, guys. I know I'm always changing things late in the game, but it just suddenly sparked something off, and I thought, of course. If Gemini's been going through financial hardship and they've got this change for the better, then why not indulge yourself a little bit with the devil card? You should. Indulge yourself, because some of you guys haven't been able to treat yourself in a long time, so treat yourself, of course. Yeah, treat yourself. So yeah, enjoy the moment, but watch you don't overspend. That can be that as well, because I did say that as well. Watch you don't overspend or overindulge in the champagne and the good times. I think there's two things. I think for some of you guys, you're entering a really good period with money coming in. Your fortunes are changing. The advice for some of you guys, have fun, but know when to put those, you know when to put the chains on a bit. Some of you guys, indulge yourself a little bit with that devil, because you've been through a really hard time financially. This card also indicates that it's an ideal time for promotion and or a pay rise. It's a great time to take the limelight if you want it. So step forward and don't be frightened to show your brilliance. The card also indicates good fortune in games of chance, Wheel of Fortune, such as lotteries. Oh my goodness, buy a ticket, Gemini, buy a ticket. Really, you could win something. You may notice jealousy from those around you. It's unlikely they have your best interests at heart. So if you are acting from good intent, then go and enjoy yourself. Ignore the haters. Yeah, absolutely, ignore the haters. They can get lost. Relationships, finally. If single, you could be the belle of the ball with this card. So say yes to every glamorous invitation that comes your way. It's an ideal time to play the field and enjoy the attention that your increased popularity will bring. Those in existing relationships could be celebrating a milestone in your relationships, or your family members could have special gatherings and reunions such as a special anniversary, christening or other important occasion. Be willing to be part of those celebrations as well as your own, as consideration for others will reap great rewards and see you developing your own personal growth quickly at this time. Wow. You're in for a mammoth month, aren't you, Gems? And I think it's well deserving, because some of you guys have been going through real difficulties. Some of you guys have had to be looking after people who aren't well, you know, which means that you can't concentrate on the work that you're doing, you know, because the root cause is the Three of Swords energy. You're dealing with other people. Three of Swords, threes are groups. Threes are groups of individuals. So some of you guys have really said to yourself, and in the recent weeks with that Queen of Cups, you guys, it's not always seen as a decision card, but you can make decisions with that card there, because she's really kind of internalizing a lot of stuff and going in, and she's really thinking about stuff. And some of you guys, especially if you've been looking after family or what, you know, elderly parents and stuff, you have to give up your job because of that, or children or whatever. Maybe some of you guys have got an ill parent or an ill child or something like that, or it's just simple financial hardship. Well, your luck is about to change. And I think the advice now, when I read it, yeah, indulge yourself. Indulge yourself for some of you guys, because you've not done it before. Have some fun, but also know when to stop. You'll hope for those finances to increase, and you'll be back in the game. You're going to be back in power by the end of October, going into November. What a fantabulous reading. Oh my goodness, Gemini. This is a good month. Very, very good month. And remember, it's a general reading. For some of you, it will pertain, some of you not. But just know that this is an amazing reading, and your life is what you make it. So just enjoy yourself, okay? There's a change of luck coming to you, and it's going to be for the better. All right, my darlings. I love you loads, Gems. Make sure that you please subscribe if you've not subscribed already, and also share this video with others. Also, if you'd like to order a personal reading from me, click on the link in the comment section below or the end screen, and have an absolutely fantastic October. I'll see you next week for your weeklies. Take care, my lovelies. Bye, darlings. Bye.